Do you catch yourself digging in your heels thinking, I don't want to do this? Well, let's see if this conversation illuminates some new possibilities for you.
Oh, and then one of the things I was going to ask you quite specifically was, what do you do when you meet resistance? Like go for a hike, or like if you're like, ah,
Hmm.
is that because sometimes I think that there can be the thing for me of like discerning whether it is coming from the it's a bit scary, and that's different to actually this isn't right and it doesn't feel like the right thing to do. And I wondered if how do you discern the difference and what do you do?
Yeah, that's a great question. So first of all, with resistance to anything, and like you said, do you push through it? Like, is it fear? Are you at the edge of your comfort zone and you're being, challenged to go beyond, which is a great place to be. I just heard someone say that your spirit does not play within the comfort zone, does not engage with you when you're in the comfort zone. So as a woman entrepreneur, Romilly, you're going to be constantly pushed to the edge of your comfort zone. So there's that. And then sometimes, the resistance is real and you're not meant to go that direction. So whenever there's a question and you don't know, you can for sure, and best, the more like out loud you can say this, like, okay, I'm feeling the resistance. I'm not sure what this means yet. In the next 24 hours, I'm going to expect clarity around this. And in the next 24 hours, the resistance will either be kind of buffered by or followed up by more insight into why actually this is something you're meant to take a step back from or let go of or shift or change, or it's something you're meant to do. I was just on the call with Lauren and I mentioned a YouTube channel and she's like, this is the second time this week I've heard YouTube channels. So she might have heard YouTube channel the first time and felt some resistance. And now I bring it up and now she knows like, oh, that's just a comfort zone thing. And I'm meant to explore the YouTube channel.
I love that.
Yeah. So you don't have to have the answer in that moment. I'm
I
sure
think that's it. Yeah, in that moment, I go straight into the like left brain. I must be able to solve this and like overthinking it instead of just allowing myself to experience it, I guess, and then see. I really like that, like having it within 24 hours, I will know, and then it's like puts an end to it.
Yeah. And you remember at the beginning of the Creatively Fit coaching training when I'm like, I love when you all meet up with the resistance because that resistance stops you. It often, because of the intensity of the energy, it brings you present. And I imagine it like we're walking along this path, your life path, you meet up with the resistance, you stop because there's like buried treasure underneath in the darkness there. So the discomfort is letting you know, like, there's a growth opportunity here. There's something that's wanting to shift from fear to love. There's power that's wanting to be taken back, but you've got to get uncomfortable enough to stop so that you can like dig down, figuratively, and harvest that treasure, that knowing. So you can expect to meet up with resistance fairly consistently. And that would be a good sign that, kind of experiencing the fullness of this experience as being a women entrepreneur, what it has to offer. Because it is a personal as well as a professional journey. And it is always going to include the expansion of both. So, immediately discerning resistance as negative doesn't have to be negative. It can be like, ooh, okay, let's get curious. Is this me being guided to let go of something or me being guided to step into something?
Yeah. It's exciting when you like all the things that I would have said before I did Creatively Fit coaching. I would have been like, oh, these are annoying and I'm here again and stuck. It's like that being able to like, well, just the reframe is so helpful. And it's like, I don't know, but that's the expansion that you're talking about of yourself and your business. It's like, it's wonderful.